Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening here in United Kingdom and in other parts of Europe, and good morning and good afternoon wherever you are right now. Welcome to my page, Leia RB Castales. We are here again on our weekly on our a weekly episode of Nursepreneur in Action. And tonight, we'll be discussing the conclusions of Danny Johnson's book, First Steps to Wealth. And at the same time, we will be introducing briefly our new book that we'll be discussing next week. And yeah, before anything else, I'm going to introduce my fellow business owners, these lovely ladies with me, and we have a special guest. Welcome back, Michelle. She's joining us again about our sharing our thoughts about Danny Johnson's book, and as well as our new. Would you like to say hello, Michelle?
Oh, hello everyone. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. My name is Michelle. I'm here again. I've been invited by my business partners, and it's my pleasure to be here with you guys.
Thank you, Michelle. And by the way, we're all nursepreneurs, and at the same time, we own a internet-based business which we can do at home or while we're still at work as well, because this business is running for us in the background. Marcel, want to say hello?
Hello, good evening, everyone. We're here again. Yes, good evening. Hope you continue to watch. We finished the book last week, and we are starting a new one. We'll introduce the book to you later on. Just drop into the chat if you have anything to say or anything to ask us tonight. That's it. For me.
How about you, Windel? Want to say hello to everyone?
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. Definitely good evening, everyone. And I hope that you have a lovely week, especially have a lovely day. I know it's going to be a very busy day, but I'm so happy to be here once again with my fellow entrepreneurs. And, after this, I'm sure there will be more of talk, sharing of ideas on how we're going to grow together, and at the same time, learn from each other's experiences. So please tune in every Thursday. Thank you, Leia.
Thanks, Wendell. Yeah, Wendy has mentioned about learning and growing, because every day is a learning process. And at the same time, as we learn, we're going to grow, because life is full of adventure. If you don't want to get stuck, you have to learn and at the same time grow as well, because we're here to live and at the same time grow and to be successful of whatever what you want to be in life. So as what I've mentioned earlier, we're going to discuss the conclusion of Danny Johnson's book, The First Step of Wealth. And the book has 12 chapters, and last week was the chapter 12, and it's about your steps to wealth. And Maricel how about you, Maricel? What is your conclusion about the book of Danny Johnson?
Well, first of all, the book, I think it's hard to find, because it's very good. It's hard to find something in replacement for that, like something to start on again. The book has really become a guide, not just on how I run the business, but more so of how I deal with, the household, with my personal life, how I deal with colleagues at work and people around me as well. So it has been very beneficial and has taught a lot of essential bits, not just, business related, but in life. So it spoke to my heart and to my soul. And I think I will read it again. It's a really good read, because I've read it in chunks every week as we go along. So I think when I get a chance, I will read it, continuously and revisit those that's really, really struck me most.
Thank you. Yeah, as I agree with Miracel, it's really, really interesting book, and I like to read it again because it's so motivational. It inspires me a lot of things, not only on a personal side, spiritual as well, and especially financial aspect of life. Because Danny Johnson showed us. Remember, we keep saying about the 12 laws of success, and she used those as a principle how to be successful. So if you I recommend you to buy this book, but it's up to you. But actually, if you will look into your life at the moment, or even before, the law of success is already happening in your life and you don't know that it's already there. It's up to you to apply for it.
The thing is, you're already doing the things that she said in the book. You just don't realize. I just didn't realize that I'm already doing it or have done it before until she's stated it in the book, and then made me realize that, yeah, it's right. I've done that before. I'm doing it right now, and I need to change it. It's made me realize that I have a lot of things to sort out in my life, and I have a lot of things to do and steps to do in the future. And I just wanted everyone to know that we're not just solely discussing the book just for the sake of discussing the book. We're hoping to get some bits and bobs out of it that will help us be successful in running an online business. Because Danny Johnson she's a businesswoman, and everything that she's stated on the book is her actual experience. So I think that makes it more effective, because those are the steps that she has gone through and that she has been teaching to every single of her mentees. Yeah.
So, how about you, Windel? Any thoughts, any conclusion that you want to share us about the book of Danny Johnson?
As I said during the first day or the first night that we've discussed this book, I've read this book way back in 2014 and 2015. I was soul searching. Okay, I was so confused.com in my life because I don't know my purpose. So I was looking for something. And during the time I embarked into this book, and it's just so happened that I was really, really looking what would be really my purpose in life. Why am I here? I know sometimes probably some of you can relate to that you are looking for something, right? And it's just like your life is empty and you wanted to do something, but you don't know where to start. So I was addicted to this book. I only read it for around 2 days to 3 days. And then at the end, I was crying like a baby because it struck me the most. It taught me, it reminded me all the things that I should have done and I shouldn't have done in my life. So it's just like it was an awakening piece of work, to remind me that I am worthy, that I'm not worthless individual. I'm worthy. I have that purpose in life. Because when I read this book, it's not only about the financial implications. It's about who you are. It's about finding, and creating your own brand. It's about building what you have, your skills, your assets. You know, we start from there because there are things that are transferable skills wise, but sometimes we don't realize that we have those skills. And this book has taught me, helped me to discover who I am, and at the same time to find my purpose. So ever since, during that time, this rose me into, having a passion into what I am today. It's because of this book. And at the same time, this book is really relevant, and I do encourage every one of you. One, you can purchase this book, or at the same time, you can go to her website, www.dannyjohnson.com. You register to that website, and then she is going to give you this book for free. Yeah, so please, guys, read it. You will learn a lot. It's not only us, it's not only anybody. Anything else, Marcel, you would like to say something?
I was just saying, you should have sold the book to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's free. You should have got the free one
Yeah.
and sold it. No, I'm kidding.
I just I thought the same thing. Oh, it's free.
That's why I'm
Why
smiling, not for
why
anything else.
why I have been looking through some site that I need to buy this book.
Yes, it's
You're
free.
gonna
It's
get
a
your
free
for that.
one. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how about you, Michelle? Any thoughts? Any conclusion that you want to share?
Yes, I think the thing that made me like this book, because I know I'll put my hands up that I'm not a big reader, but Danny Johnson has taken me into a different journey. Like instead of just discovering myself, learning the laws of success, and listening to like it's like that she's speaking to me, but apart from that, it's like that she has actually taken me and I have put myself in those situations. Maybe not the exact situation that she was in, because that's another level. That's another level of struggle. But with this one, it has theories, but also it's got practical applications that you actually can relate. It's very relevant on what's happening around us, around me as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a woman, as a part of the actual community. Because when she's mentioned your purpose, it made me question myself like, well, why am I doing this? Or what is actually my purpose? But then after asking yourself, it made me realize what I actually wanted, the why became a lot deeper, which helped me to strive more, to work harder and smarter. What is my actual aim? If I encounter any difficulty because of that book, it helped me to think, breathe, think, relax. And before you react, you just have to think of how it will implicate and how it will roll on. Because she said that everything is connected. We may not notice it, but everything happens for a reason. So whatever you do now will impact what will happen in your future. And yet you need to concentrate on what you have now. As she said, you have to prosper where you've been planted, regardless whether it's a struggle, it's a success. You need to make the good out of the bad situation, which I know we have already heard before. Like what my Nerissel said, that we have, these are the things that we actually hear every day, but we actually just hear it, but we don't understand. So it's beyond the comprehension. We read it, but we're not actually understanding in a way that we should understand what she was trying to tackle. So that to me has really impact the most. So yeah, that's how it impacted to me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. It
And
has.
yeah, and
Yes.
also can I add something? When I was so confused, really, really confused and frustrated in my life, I've read a lot of books. So I've read Think Rich, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've read Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert
Kawasaki.
yeah, yeah, sorry, Kawasaki. I even read as well the newest version. I've read a lot of entrepreneurial books, but this book really was the one who made me so emotional in my life that I couldn't even forget it. And this was the reason why I shared it to you guys in order for us all, to have that kind of idea what was this book is all about.
Yeah, this is the one.
I
True.
will I will not forget this book as well. I think I can say this is one of my favorite books, because even though the book will talk about how to make money, how to keep money, it will show you how to grow money as well. But it's not only talking about that. There's another aspect of the book that which tell you us how to respect and honor the person, how to deal with the different personality types that you will encounter in your life, at work, or for every day. And it's a really good book. And one thing that really struck me most is about Danny Johnson is so bold about her belief of God, of the divine intervention and the provision of God, which enables her to amass wealth and to be successful as well in this in her journey. So this is really really a good book. I can recommend it.
It woke us all
Yeah.
up. Right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like defying the norms. Because,
Yeah.
nowadays, we just work and work and work until, there's not much quality of life left,
Yeah.
because come to think of it, like how old, well, my age now, I think I've lived most of my life already. So I'm more than halfway, but and I've not even maximized, the every I've not done everything that I wanted to do. I've not, spent really good times with the family because of the restricted, circle that I am in at the moment. So this book has kind of given you the overview, a bird's eye view of what you should do in order to not live your life by default, but live your life on how you designed it. So yeah, it's road to
True.
2%.
Yeah. Speaking about that, and Danny Johnson also mentioned about, or she gave us a hard hitting advice on how to get out of debt and how to
Yeah,
cut the cost in order to live, or you can still have a great life. And reading the book, there's a lot of common sense that you don't know that you should
yeah,
learn. It's
Yeah.
all common sense actually that you need to wake you up to sort of like, hey, this is what you're doing is not right.
things that I'm doing that in my head, I
Yeah.
I thought that, no, I'm saving money if I do this. Like I hoard things on sale, like thinking like I'm gonna use this anyway. It's half price. Like I'm thinking I'm being practical, but actually not. When I read that chapter, like, oh my God, it's stabbing me on the heart. And yeah, you are trying to save while you have debts and loans that's still being paid. That's quite common sense as well, isn't it? But I didn't even realize, like, oh yeah, I'm saving for it. But the interest rate of the loan that I still have, is, more than what I'm saving every month. So might as well finish paying those debts
Yeah.
and then start saving, like savings that it's mine 100%. So it's they're all practical. They're all things that we are already doing, but just needed you know, a bit of a push in your head to make you realize, like, yeah,
Yeah.
Think because like we all said, it's what we're doing because we think that everyone's doing it, so it's okay to do it as well, so we think that's normal. But until she's pointed out that, hang on a minute, it doesn't mean that everyone's doing it, you should do it too. You maybe need to take a different path for you to be able to be a successful person. Instead of, to be able to save, you shouldn't take any loans or pay the credit cards. But in our minds, oh, it's like, I'll pay for this with my credit card because it's 0%. So I'll just put some more. It's like saving, but it's not. So that's why it really speaks to you, because it's what's happening around us, isn't it? It's not just the book. It's not just an example. It's actually what's happening
Yeah.
and what we're doing. So yeah, it's like a Korean novella. When you start one page, you can't
Yeah.
stop.
yeah,
You want to do the
Yeah.
other chapter, then some more, and it's
Yeah.
very relatable. So yeah.
it's
Page turner
addictive to
actually.
read. Mm.
And Danny Johnson really pointed out that there's no magic formula on how to be successful. If you want more, you have to work for it and you have to invest on your skills and go for it. You have to do something. You have to do something. You I don't know what else to say.
And
Yeah.
it's highlighted there that amongst all these options that we have here and there, which is the best investment, which is the best venture to go into. She has said that, she's pointed out in there that the best investment that you can do is to invest in yourself. Yes, because no matter what venture you go into, if you don't invest in yourself to learn the skills, the techniques, and the knowledge on how to do that venture, it's all going to go to nothing. So investing in yourself is the route, is the proper way to start.
And one more thing as well, as far as I remember in one of the chapter, that you don't want to repeat the history of what is happening to you to your children. Am I saying it right? But you have to do something wherein you can invest for yourself, as well as you can pass it on to your children, that they can be successful as well, not following your steps, which is we thought is right, but actually it's not really the right way, which is really, really good.
Yeah, defying the norms.
Anything else to say, Windel?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm really so happy that at least all of us are sharing this together, all the learnings.
I
Yeah.
really wanted to attend one of her live thingy
Me
now.
too. Will we go to US when the time comes?
When the time comes, we have to set a goal for that.
Oh, well, you know what? We can do that because this is business related. It's investing in yourself. We can have this refunded in the
Trading.
tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody that we are all nurses. We own a digital business on the side, and at the moment we're doing this go live because discussing about the book. But actually, we're all here to give you an insights and help you as well to decide if you want to join our venture, and what else to help you decide actually if you want to invest for yourself, like to increase your knowledge, to increase your sales, not to have to be your own boss in the future.
Yeah. So I think that's
So
it.
yeah, I think that's it for the Danny Johnson's book. And as I have mentioned earlier, we're going to discuss briefly about our new book that we're going to discuss in the coming weeks. I have printed out the first page of the book. It says Fundamentals for Becoming a Successful Entrepreneur by Malin Brandbach and Alan Karsrad. Yes. From basic idea to launch and management. Honestly, I haven't started reading the book, but basing on the title, um, I think, in my opinion, it's about giving you some tips of how to be an entrepreneur. It will give you an advice on how to have the entrepreneurial mindset. It will give you a tips on how to have a right attitude, a right motivation to be an entrepreneur. If you have an idea, you should have this mindset and motivation to launch your own new venture. And I think it will help you transform as well in some aspects of your life. For example, I think if you have a current business or current venture, it will help you as well transform into a successful one. I think that's my take on the new book, because I haven't read the whole book actually. I just basing my opinion on the title. How about you, Windel?
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Leia. This book, I do believe that, it's going to help us more to grow in what we know. And at the same time, as we share this again, once again, or as we share together, I'm sure that we will learn once again from the different, from these two smart authors on how are they going to share their ideas. And, the subtitle alone, it says, from business idea to launch and management. When I was thinking about my life, I was thinking about, the present. Um, Most of the things that I've learned in life comes from the book, apart from the experience. So because I really love reading books, because when you are reading a book, it's just like you are getting all the ideas. There was a word that Coach Glenda used to say. Let's start getting their brains. That's what she was saying few weeks back. Yes, which is true, because from the book alone, it literally, you know, identify the criteria, it identifies tips, it identifies how are we going to run and develop ourselves, especially that we have dreamt to become successful in terms of our own businesses. So please tune with us once again every Thursday. Yeah, so please, we will start our first chapter that would be on the next week, the fundamentals for becoming a successful entrepreneur, and I hope that all of us will become successful into our ventures.
Oh shit. Sorry. How about you, Miracel? What's your take about our new book for the coming week that we're going to discuss?
I just had a brief skim through the book. I read about the author, who they are, um, and why they wrote the book. So the book, they said, is intended to the would be entrepreneurs. So they wrote the book with the intention of combining the technicalities and the practicalities of being an entrepreneur, because they said most of the books available um, has always highlighted on the technical side of being an entrepreneur, and not on how entrepreneurship actually happens. So there are two sides of it. They've kind of explained onto the introduction, because when you are writing a book about entrepreneurship, you're just an author. You're just the author. It sounds like it's all academic and technical, and all this is how it should be, laid out step by step, and these are the skills that you needed to have. Whereas them two authors of the book, they both have the technical experience, the side of it, because they are academics themselves, and they have experience in running their own businesses as well. So they're trying to combine these two elements in this book, which makes it a bit different from the books that we can find in print about entrepreneurship. So these two authors, they both have like professional qualification. Like Malin is a professor. I'm just going to briefly read it. A professor of international business, and she is a dean at a university in Finland, and she has a lot of doctorate degrees and all that. She's got bachelor of science. She's got a pharmacy degree as well, and involved in many social and economics courses and teachings in many different schools. Same with Alan Karsrud. He's got a PhD in social psychology, Bachelor of Arts in psychology and sociology. So yeah, he kind of he does seasonal teaching in Florida, in UCLA, and many different universities in the US. So they're academics, and they have their own business ventures as well. So I think this is going to be good, because I have a business background. Before I became a nurse, I have almost 16 years experience in the business sector. My first degree is actually Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, and my major is Industrial Management. So, and I have a master's degree in business management. So before I became a nurse, I was working. I had courses in marketing, advertising, entrepreneurship, all that we've had textbook, and none of that discuss about the ways on how we conduct entrepreneurship now, because the time has changed. This is what they're trying to explain. This is what the author is trying to explain. The textbook, the books available in the library at the moment, um, doesn't discuss about the current dealings with entrepreneurship. We all know we are in the digital world now. We are digital entrepreneurs. But not all of us has got a business background. Like, I'm a nurse now. Say, for example, I don't have a business background. Does it make me not being able to be an entrepreneur? So I think that element will be included in here as well. Like, you don't have to have a business background or an entrepreneurship background in order to be an entrepreneur, because nowadays there are available already built system or automated system that you can easily tap in. You just have to invest to learn this, to possibly attend a course and learn how to utilize it. So hopefully some of that will be included in here as well. And I'm really looking forward to discussing this, because this kind of linked to the first book, because Danny Johnson said you have to invest in yourself. You have to learn the skills in order to be for you to be more effective in running your business. So this is the title itself is the fundamentals for becoming a successful entrepreneur. I don't think I have to explain that anymore, because it's the basics, it's the fundamentals. You have to have that basic in order for you to be effective in running the business. So may it be a brick and mortar business or a digital business, the fundamentals are the same. The difference from my studies from before, business-wise, is it's all print. It's all advertising. It's all in print. Media-wise, it's television and radio. There's no internet. 1994 was the launch of the internet in the Philippines, right? But I think 1982 is when it was first discovered. But it wasn't made available in the Philippines until 1994. So all my studies about business, it didn't talk about the internet. So advertising and how you run your business and entrepreneurship is totally, a step up nowadays, because you can scale your business, you can scale your advertising, you can actually target people easier without even, giving out flyers or things like that. So this book is going to be good as well. That's it.
Yeah, thanks for that, Maricel. Yeah, it sounds like not really sounds like, but looking at the title, it's it looks like there's a, because it says fundamental, so definitely there's a complete guide, a process of having a new venture or starting a business. So how about you, Michelle? What's your take or understanding about the? Can you tell us briefly?
Well, like what you all said, based from the title, it will be like the fundamentals, which means these are the things where we all start as an entrepreneur. But not only that, I think this book will give us the another picture or the other side of being an entrepreneur, because it's all good and well that we know about the laws of success and how we deal with things and what we need to do, but this one will tackle things like how do you build your team, what sort of marketing do you have, what market have you got at the moment, and how do you make it work. Or let's say as an entrepreneur we can also be like the dreamer, right? We like to do things that no one has ever done before, or we can copy things but make it a bit better. How would you scale that? Because it's talking about how you start with an idea and how you can make it work. Also, it talks about the basics of what is an entrepreneur, what do we do, how do we do it, and why do we do it, which we know the reasons for ourselves, but we need to understand why do the successful entrepreneurs does it and how they do it. So as an entrepreneur, we need to understand those things in order to scale up our business, to up our skills, because like what they said, that entrepreneurship is a never ending learning, because once you stop learning, then that's when you kind of go down, like how the traditional business went down from the pandemic, because that's they thought that they already knew everything, they thought that they will already establish, you know. But obviously as we evolve now, we're everything is going digital, everything, shopping, education, everything is now done online. But if you have that close mind that you think, oh, I already know everything, I'm already successful, then you're limiting yourself to the other possibilities. So I think this book, apart from discussing the fundamentals, it will also take you to the level where you could equip yourself on what the future will hold for you as an entrepreneur. So yeah, that's what I think it will be.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's so because of the changes that are happening nowadays. Everyone, in order to keep up the changes, we need to be adaptable and be resilient as well, because changes happens every day. Change, you need to, in order to stay afloat on your business, you have to be adaptable, and you have to up, to level up your skills. Yeah. Anything else to share, Windel or Maricel?
I'm just so happy and excited for this new learning, you know. You'll never know what you will be learning again next week and then the following. This book has 9 chapters. So 9 chapters, that would be 2 months and a week that we will be discussing. Yeah,
Tagal,
so
tagal.
yes. But as I kept saying, I'm so excited every Thursday evening to see you all guys. You know, because it's I really don't know. I'm just so excited because when you have that people, same people who have the same visions, the same goals, it's so motivating, isn't it? Because we all have our own dreams, although we are running our own businesses as an individuals, and at the same time we have this goal that we would like to change our lives and we would like to design the way we want it. So yeah,
Yes.
thank you very much, Leia.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. So, anything else to share?
I just wanted to add that, you know, Ate Windle has said that I look forward to every Thursday, although I can't make it all the time, but I make sure that I tune in. I think it's really nice to have that bond with people virtually, of course, that you see, because, you know, you can brainstorm with things, you can share ideas. And what's good about our community is, although we are all different and we're all entrepreneurs, I don't feel that we're all competing against each other, which is really good, because we you kind of build each other up. We have that support, obviously, from our community, from our mentor, which is a really big thing for me, because it makes you want to succeed more, it makes you want to learn more, and then you share as well, so that's really good.
Yeah, that's again in one of the discussion of Danny Johnson's book. In order to be successful, you should be in an environment wherein you're gonna help you succeed as well. You should have this entrepreneurial mindset together, like as one, because it will help you to be successful as well. And that's this is the good thing in our community, in our digital business community, because um, even some of our members are already successful, but they are there to support us who are new ones or newbies to be successful as well, because we have this vision that we are reaching goals together. That's one of the vision of our digital business, is reaching goals together. So that's also important. That is so nice as well. Yes. All right. So before anything else, before I'm gonna say goodbye, I want to say hello to um oh it's first is from Rikin and Sons. It's actually here. It's from Quebec, Canada. So thank you so much, Irene. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's true. It's a great investment, which is really, really true. And hello again. Hello from Rosemary from Spain. Thank you, Rose. Thank you for
Thank
tuning in.
you.
And Abby from New York. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
Very
much for tuning
global.
in.
See how
Yeah,
global we are?
Yes.
yeah. Thank you, ladies, for sharing your stories. And this is awesome. Actually, it's really, really awesome. And the last but not the least is Suvarna from Germany. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you,
Suvarna.
Suvarna. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing these tips. They're really useful. Yeah. We're here to share ideas which you're gonna learn and grow at the same time. Yep. Do you have anything else to share, ladies? Like you want to invite for your YouTube or your channel?
Yes, please. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm inviting you guys to subscribe with notification bell, of course, to my YouTube channel. It's Designers of Life, and based on my analytics, most of my viewers are entrepreneurs, so that's the reason why I stick to the topic. And I'm sure that whatever I am sharing there, hopefully you will get something because I am learning as well. So whatever I talk about it, I search for it, I learned from it, and then I would like to share it with you because I do believe that there is power in sharing, and at the same time, there is power in learning. Thank you very much.
Yeah. How about you, Miracel?
Yes. So to those watching us tonight, thank you, and I hope you tune in again next week because the things that we will be discussing, I think it will be helpful for you as well because we're all doing the same thing. We are all entrepreneurs and having the fundamentals on how to run it. I think it's really essential, beneficial. So also all these episodes, previous episodes that we've done, it's all going to be uploaded onto my YouTube channel. I've started uploading the first episode. I'm a bit behind, but yeah, it's a good way for you to catch up on the episodes that you've missed because all you have to do is go into one single channel. You don't have to scroll all over our pages. So the very first episode is already uploaded. My YouTube channel is called number four in a tribe. It's because there's four of us in the family, and it's my little tribe. And yeah, so watch the videos in there. There are plenty of videos in there discussing about online business as well, and some articles that I've encountered online, which I find interesting. I have discussed it in a playlist there entitled "Online Business," and I have the interviews in there as well. So just have a little investigation. Scroll through my channel and find the different playlists in there. And hope you watch the videos. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notified. I'm not used to this one yet. Watch the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That's it.
Okay, well done. Michelle, it's webinar night. Would you like to invite everyone?
Hello, everyone. Well, I don't have a YouTube channel yet, but maybe in the future. But if you like what you see and you like what you hear, or if you're interested or a bit curious of what we're talking about and what digital entrepreneurship is all about, there's no harm on asking. Just subscribe or register on each of the website or my website right now. There,
Mine too.
yeah, there.
Mine too.
It's a no cost, it's free, it's comprehensive, and I there, they say there's no guarantee, but we can tell you that because it's a free session, it's full of information that you can use to start up your business, or even if you're just thinking about it, these are trainings that's been done by loads of people, thousands of people that are now successful. So if you want to get an insight, you can register on any of our websites. And the good thing about this is that, we all say that we're busy, and, I'm a busy woman. I work full time. I do this, I do that. But if you really want some change, and if you really want to take that step forward, you will make time. And also, you can put it on replay. You can do it on your own pace. It's not mandatory, but you have those options, which is really, I think, attractive for people who are busy and a lot, if you're involved in a lot of things. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. In addition to that, I give you a little background of our business. There's if you as what Michelle has mentioned, you don't need to have a internet, no marketing, and what else? What did you say earlier? Marketing and tech savvy, because there's a mentorship is available throughout your business journey, and you will be part of the supportive community of entrepreneurs who are already successful in this business. And the good thing about this business, because the automation system is always available to enable you to run your business while you're doing most of your time with your loved ones. So this is the good thing about our business. So yep, register on our website to watch the complimentary workshop. And also, I'm inviting everyone to watch the YouTube of Windel and Miracel. You're gonna learn more about their journey, about the online space, and about their life as well. Okay, that's it, ladies. Anything to add before we're gonna say goodbye and wrap this up?
See you next week.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
night,
yes. See you next week.
everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good
Thank you. Thank
night.
you. Bye. Thank you so much. See you next week.
See ya.